Doctor, you're in such a unique position of trust. People look up to you. And the law, well, the law recognizes that too. It gives you a special responsibility to protect children. And your actions, what you do in that moment, could literally be a child's lifeline.
All right, so let's get into the details of the law that governs all of this. It's called the POCSO Act, and it's basically the main rule book you need to follow whenever you even suspect a case of child sexual abuse. Now, the whole point of the POCSO Act, its core idea, is to be child-friendly. What does that mean? It means that from start to finish, the child's well-being and their best interests are the #1 priority. Everything else comes second.
So, who is considered a child under this law? Well, the definition is super straightforward. Anyone, and I mean anyone, below the age of 18 years is a child. It doesn't matter how mature they seem or what their physical development is. Under 18 means they are protected by this act. Simple as that.
And here's a really crucial point. The law specifically calls out doctors, along with parents and teachers, as people with a special responsibility. This isn't just a suggestion. It's a mandatory duty. It's part of your job, part of your professional role.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the medical examination itself. This is obviously a very sensitive and critical stage. Section 27 of the POCSO Act gives very clear instructions, or protocols, that you absolutely have to follow. Now, these steps you see here, they are not just guidelines. They are non-negotiable legal requirements. I really want to highlight a couple of things here. First, if the victim is a girl, the examination must be done by a woman doctor. This is so important to avoid causing more trauma. And second, and this is huge, you must provide emergency medical care right away. Don't wait for any paperwork or legal formalities. The child's health is the absolute first priority. Think about this. How you talk to the child is just as important as the medical examination itself. It's all about building trust. You need to be gentle. Assure them that you're there to help. You'll have to explain that to keep them safe, you do have to tell certain authorities, like the police. But you can also reassure them, hey, your friends at school won't find out about this. Making them feel safe with you is key.
All right, so you've done the examination, you've spoken to the child. What's next? The next step is another legal requirement. You have to report it. The big question is, who exactly do you report it to?
Well, the good news is you have a few options. You can contact the local police or the Special Juvenile Police Unit, that's the SJPU. There's also the Child Welfare Committee, or CWC, and of course there's Childline. The main thing is that you must report it to one of these official channels.
I want you to remember this number. It's 1098. This is Childline. It's a national, toll-free helpline for kids, and it's open 24/7. It's such a vital resource, not just for reporting, but for getting immediate help for any child who needs it.
And you know, it's really important to understand that you're not left to handle this all by yourself. The moment you make that report, a whole system kicks into gear. The police get in touch with the Child Welfare Committee, and together they make sure the child is safe and gets all the care and support they need throughout the entire process.